Hey everybody, this is Modern Refugee. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys here and talk a little bit about canning water. Now, why would you want to can water? I'm here to tell you if I had any type of heads up that I knew SHTF was right around the corner or it was coming and I didn't have any meat or dried beans or potatoes or anything here to can, I would can as much water as I had jars for. So if I had 30 jars here not doing anything and I knew bad times were right around the corner, I would grab those guys, I would fill them up with water, and I would hot water bath them and I would can them. I'm going to show you guys how I go about doing it. I've watched different videos, different creators have different ways that they do it, but I thought I'd show you guys how I do it for myself here in my family. Going to talk about rainwater. I can rainwater a couple times a year. Now, why do you want to can rainwater? Rainwater is the best for soap making. So if I know there's a big storm coming, I will take a big stainless steel dishpan, put it outside on one of my tables, and I will let Mother Nature fill that right up. I'll bring that in here. I'll filter any material or debris or anything that might have fallen into that dishpan out really, really well with some coffee filters. And then I will put that rainwater into jars, and I'll do like a 20-minute, half-hour hot water bath on that. And that way, even if I want to make soap in the dead of winter, I've got rainwater to go ahead and do that, because rainwater is pure, doesn't have any chemicals or any sediment or anything like that in it like you can get out of even tap water. It is the absolute best for soap making. So I got some jars here that I washed, cleaned up. I'm going to take these guys down and I'm going to fill these up out of my Berkey. I always do the water out of the Berkey when I go ahead and I can water, because we have hard water here, and that Berkey filters out a lot of that, rust and sediment and stuff. Now, it's not as pure as what like a distilled water is, but it does a pretty good job. And whenever I've canned water in the past, that's how I've done it. So I'm going to take these guys down. I'm going to fill these up with water out of my Berkey, and I'm going to show you guys how I hot water bath these. All right, guys, I got my jars up here. You can see what the headspace is on there with the water in it. It's pretty much the same headspace that I use on any other type of canning. I just took a paper towel and I wiped the top of the rim of the jar. Now we're just going to put a lid on, and then we're going to get our rim on, tighten that down good. Now I'm going to put these in my hot water bath canner. Now, all this stuff is room temperature. My water is room temperature, and the water in my hot water bath canner is at room temperature. Of course, you don't want to put room temperature water into hot water. You don't want that thermal shock and bust a jar on you. Now, I always do 20 minutes when I hot water bath regular tap water. I do 30 minutes when I do rainwater, just because rainwater is still exposed to the elements a little bit more than what tap water is. So anyway, I'm going to get these guys in my hot water bath canner now. I'm going to turn my heat up to a medium high, and when we get to a full rolling boil, I'm going to let it go for 20 minutes. Set my jar in there. My water is room temperature, so there's no problem doing it with just my fingers, but if you want to do it with one of your tongs, you can do that too. This old garage sale stock pot here and little grate on the bottom has done a literal metric shit ton of food over the years, so it's my one of my favorite canning utensils that I got here. Anyway, I'm going to get a lid on this now. I'm going to turn my heat on, and we're going to bring this up to a rolling boil. All right, guys, I got my good rolling boil here, and now I'm going to put a lid on this pot, and I'm going to let it go for 20 minutes. That's what we're going to set our timer at. One thing that I add to the water inside the hot water bath canner, I add a tablespoonful of white vinegar in there, because we do have hard water, and then it prevents any unsightly scale on your jars, and you got a better looking finished product. Anyway, we're going to get our timer set now. We're going to get the lid on this, and we'll let it go for 20 minutes. All right, guys, there are my 4 quarts. You can see there everything is sealed, pretty much everything sealed just as soon as I brought it out of the water. Now I'm just going to put this up with the rest of my stored water, and for long term, I think nothing's better than having your water in glass compared to plastic. I got a lot of stored water here in plastic, but really for long term, nothing beats glass in my opinion. But anyway, I just thought I'd take a few minutes to do this short video here for you guys, show you guys how I can water, talk a little bit about the rainwater for soap making as well. And if you guys never thought of this before, it'll just give you another idea that you can factor into your own preparedness. Anyways, Modern Refugee, appreciate all my subscribers out there. Hope you guys got a little information, a little entertainment out of this video as always, and another tool for your toolbox. You guys have a good one.